Hello. So I haven't done any review videos because, of course, like Christmas season, so much going on with the holidays, and then my son's birthday is actually the day after Christmas. So we had quite a bit going on. Also, he was really, really sick, and turns out he had strep throat and scarlet fever. Scarlet fever, like to me, I thought scarlet fever was like an old disease. Like, does that make sense? A disease that people don't really have anymore or whatever. But turns out with strep throat, then the kids get the fever, and then a rash comes on from the fever, and then that's scarlet fever. What do you know? But anyways, he's great now. He's doing okay. He's still taking his amoxicillin, and he's feeling much better. So it is actually New Year's Eve. It is 12:37 p.m. Central Standard Time here in Chicago. And I just wanted to talk to you guys really quickly about something that has been going on for me. I don't really know how long it's been going on, but as far as I um, know and have, I'm sorry about that, have knowledge of, 2016 and 2015 were really stressful for me um, because I really, really wanted to get pregnant and I was not getting pregnant. So I had been stressing all of 2015 and half of 2016. And I decided that I'm doing a few things different for 2017. And that's why I wanted to come on and just talk to you guys really quickly before 2017 comes around. I've actually been doing this since mid 2016. So let me tell you guys what's going on. So um, in January of 2016, this year still, I went to the doctor because it had actually been about a year and a half and I hadn't gotten pregnant and was trying to figure out what was going on. And of course, found out it was me. Um, they said that I have fibroids. So I have two fibroids. One is at 3 centimeters, the other one is at 6 centimeters, and they were or are blocking my fallopian tubes and everything. There's no room in my uterus for a baby to grow because there's this huge, the 6 centimeter one that's inside of my uterus. So the doctor said also I have PCOS. Never told me what PCOS is. I left the office that day crying, confused, and trying to figure out exactly what to do next. Okay, I did a bunch of research, figured out and found out exactly what fibroids were and what PCOS is. So after I did that, I contacted the doctor back. I got a second opinion, found out the exact same thing, and at that point scheduled a surgery. The surgery was supposed to take place in July of this year, July 2nd, I believe it was. However, when they did my blood work, like 3 or 4 days before the surgery, they did my blood work, and it came back that my iron level, my blood level was too low. It was my count was at a 4, and they said, no way, we cannot do any type of procedure, any type of surgery on you. You need a blood transfusion and you need to take iron tablets. So I decided I would not be taking any iron tablets and I would not be also accepting any blood transfusions. That I would continue to look into things and to do some investigation and find some natural products and figure out why my body was doing this, why I was growing fibroids, why I had PCOS, why I had low blood iron count. And I knew why I had the low blood iron count because every month I'm losing so much blood from my cycle. So not to be too graphic with you guys, but as long as I can remember since having my cycle, I've always had very, very long periods, like 8 days, 9 days, whatever, and very, very heavy. I've always wore Depends, and this is even throughout the day, not just at night. Throughout the day, I wore Depends with 2 overnight always pads. And yeah, it's been horrific. It's been heck, but I kind of thought it was normal at this point, from I don't know what age that was, maybe 14 to 35. You're thinking, hey, this is life. Like, my periods are almost over at this point. So, anywho, um, so I just started researching and trying to find any and everything that I could find on what I can do to resolve this problem. Yes, I want the procedure done, but I don't want just a quick fix. I want to get to the bottom of it, get to the root cause of what is causing this to happen to my body. I can't even tell you guys, I've never expressed this to anyone, not even to my husband. All of 2015, honest to goodness, every single month when my cycle came, I cried. And I cried because I so badly wanted to be pregnant. And I eventually, it stopped in 2016 because I figured out what was going on after going to the doctor. I figured out what the problem was. So, I'm sure you probably can relate. Family and friends do this crazy thing to people. Before you get married, it's when are you getting married, when are you getting married, when are you getting married. Then after you get married, it's when you're having a kid, when you're having a kid, when you're having a kid. Then after you have a kid, when you have another kid, when you have another kid. It's just this constant thing. So my mechanism for that whole time when I really wanted a baby was just to say, "Oh, I don't want any more kids," or I don't want a kid, I don't want a kid. So it took us 7 years to have Caleb, and I should have known then that something was up, but I didn't. I didn't even put two and two together. And I go to the doctor, for my yearly exams, and no one has ever said anything to me all of this time. And then finally, when I'm like desperately trying to have a kid, I can't. And then it finally comes up what the issue is. So let me tell you what I've been doing for 2016, half of 2016 until present day. First off, I started doing organic apple cider vinegar, and I do that kind of off and on, not all the time. And taking blackstrap molasses, organic blackstrap molasses, and I do that pretty consistently. Sometimes I forget, but as a whole, I'm doing blackstrap molasses. The next thing that I have done is I have done a few castor oil packs where you heat it up and then you put it on your tummy. What else have I done? Some exercise movements and things like that to get the blood flowing. And I've done fasting to lose weight, to de-stress, because my mind has just over all this time, wanting a baby, my mind, I just stressed, even, when you're with your mate and your mind is just, I want to have a baby, I want to have a baby. It's not focused on just being in the moment. So I have learned during this time just to live in the moment, to be appreciative, to be happy, and to understand with time things will come. And that is where I'm at going into 2017. I'll quickly tell you guys about my fast though, because it's like, oh my God. I am definitely going to do a fast once a month, but my fast is going to be probably for like a day or two. I attempted a 21-day fast, water fast only, may I mention, and that went horrible. It was like a major fail. I did 9 days. I lost about 11 to 17 pounds. I can't remember. I think it was 11 pounds. And I was not hungry. Honest to goodness, I was not hungry. But at the end of that, my chest started hurting. I started having like chest pain. So I was like, dude, I gotta end this water fast like now. And I started eating watermelon just that evening. That night and the next day, I swear to you, I died in the bathroom. It totally freaked my stomach up. Like, I was vomiting and I was crapping. It was the worst. I will never do a water fast that long ever again. So again, I'll continue doing fastings, but never again like that. So those are the things that I've tried or I've been trying during this period from July 2016 into this point. I'm going to continue on. So in January of 2017, which is in about an hour, I have a follow-up appointment to have another PAP and ultrasound so we can check out those fibroids. I am hoping that they have disappeared, dissolved, shrank, whatever. And if they haven't, I am going to go ahead and proceed with the myomectomy and have them removed. But I'm still going to be trying to resolve and figure out exactly what is the root cause. Oops, I forgot one thing, guys. I just thought about it. I have also, for the year of 2016, have not had any beef, any pork for the entire year. So those are some of the changes that I've made. I definitely want to be happy, and I want you guys to be happy. If you are going through anything such as what I'm going through as far as fibroids or infertility, take a deep breath, enjoy life, and just live. Don't stress. Don't stress about it. Try to correct the problem, figure out what's going on, and take care of yourselves, guys. All right. Happy New Year. And please, if you have any comments, suggestions, please post them in the comments and like and subscribe. Take care.